Hey, beautiful women, how are you? I thought I would just take it outside and have a bit of a casual chat today. A bit of an impromptu live, so say hi as you jump on, or if you watch the replay, pop replay down below. And if you are watching the replay and have any questions, then please pop them in the comments and I'll come back and answer them later. Just gonna have a little sip of my coffee. Hello, someone's jumping on. So what I wanted just to do is to come in and just chat a little bit about the Soul Line Business BABE Academy. You've probably seen me posting that today is the last day to take advantage of the 30-day trial offer. This is normally a 6-month program, and so I wanted to just share a little bit more about it and maybe answer some questions if you have any, just for the women that are wanting to jump in, that are just perhaps sitting on the fence. So yeah, I had a message this morning from someone that jumped in last night and started diving into the trainings last night. Hi Joe, how are you? So I had a message from someone this morning who dived into some of the trainings last night. She just got access last night. And she sent a message this morning going, whoa, like those first few trainings, she's like, now I see where I was holding myself back. Now I can see how I was trying to fit my offer into a little box and I wasn't showing up fully. I was, hiding that spiritual part of me, or, afraid to be too woo-woo for fear of judgment. And so it kind of just inspired me to come in here and just chat to you a little bit about it and what it's all about, what it's going to help you do, how it's going to help you to blow up your business, right? So my focus is always on helping women expand, right? Like, what I'm passionate about is absolutely helping women to have more freedom, right? More time freedom, more financial freedom, more emotional freedom. It's all a part of it, right? Yep. If you've got a business, of course the money is a part of it. Yes, we want to have successful businesses, and I totally want you to take those quantum leaps too, right? I'm so excited. One of the Soul Line Business Babes clients just had her first 37K month, which is so exciting. So all of that stuff is available to you, but what it really comes down to, and that's why this comment from this woman prompted me today, is that what it really comes down to is really connecting to your truth first and foremost, right? Because often we have these businesses, and many of the women that come to me already have their own business established, right? They have their own business established. They're having a certain level of success. But they want more, right? They want more success. Often they also want more time freedom. Often the women that I work with are having a certain level of success, but they're feeling a bit burnt out. They're feeling a bit overwhelmed. They're not knowing how they can get to that next level without it requiring more of their hard work. And one of the reasons that I find women especially often come into business is to have more time freedom, right? I feel like it's something that's particularly important to women. I mean, I'm not saying it's not important to men, but I just feel, I think I've attracted a lot of mothers as well. And so if you're a mother especially, time freedom is really important, right? Like the whole reason, one of the big reasons I sort of wanted to have my own business, and a lot of women start their own business, is to be able to have that freedom and flexibility. And so when you're thinking about scaling your business, there's often a lot of fear that you could get caught back in, perhaps if you've come from corporate, that you could get caught back up in that overworking, hustling, hard work, working 50 hours a week, all of that stuff. And so what I help women to do is to realize that they don't need to do that, right? And at the core of it, I think I'm just wafting here, maybe I should have had notes. At the very core of what I teach and what I help women do is to, first of all, connect to their true desire, right? Really connect to their true desire, because often women are doing something that they really enjoy, but there's often a deeper layer to the truth of who they are that they really want to share, right? Often women that come and work with me pivot their businesses. Not always, but often they realize they uncover a new level of something that they're truly passionate about. And so when you first of all connect to what you're truly passionate about, what really lights you up, maybe it's just tweaking what you're doing slightly, right? Maybe it's just tweaking your offers or tweaking your product, right? It's not necessarily always a complete change, but often it's just connecting to something a bit deeper that's more coming from your soul, more the truth of who you are. And really, and beyond that, so one, connecting with an offer and business that you love and learning to do things in a way that feels good to you. I promise you, the only reason, there is only one reason that you are not doing more or living more of what you want, there is only ever one reason, and that is the limitations that you place on yourself. So it's just the stories that you currently have activated about why that's not possible, right? Like if you want to jump to another level, let's say you're doing 10K in your business and you want to jump to 20K months, there's active stories there that are blocking you. That is the only reason. You've got everything available right now to do that, right? The only thing that's stopping you is an active story, and some of them might be things like it's going to require more hard work, it's going to require more time, I need to book in another 20 sales calls or whatever those things are, right? Those are all the limiting stories. And what we do is I help women to really uncover what all those limitations are. And they come in lots of different ways. But that's really all it is. It's releasing those limitations and resistance and tuning more into the truth of who they are. And by that, I mean learning to love themselves more, trust themselves more, right? Say hi as you're jumping on. For those of you that just jumped on, I'm just chatting about the Soul Aligned Business Babes Academy and what I help women do, what it's all about. So first of all, it's connecting to having absolutely offers, products, programs that you absolutely are in love with, right? A business that you're absolutely in love with and that lights you up. And a part of that is also releasing all of the shoulds. I promise you that you've got a bit of a list of things that you think you should be doing in your business that you can absolutely let go. Because when you're doing things that are actually aligned with who you are, they feel good. If you're doing a whole lot of things in your business which you're avoiding, which you're procrastinating on, which you're resistant to, then that they are not aligned. Either they are not aligned or you have some active limiting stories which you need to let go of. So that's the first thing, right? Secondly, it's really connecting to that truth of who you are, like I said, and that's about loving yourself more, trusting yourself more. Because often, this is the thing, we are taught that there's a way that you should do things. What we go to school, maybe university, you start jobs, and you are taught that you should follow these certain things. And so when you start a business, there's a lot of gurus out there also teaching you, oh, to build your business, you need to have a funnel or webinars or Facebook ads, or this is how you do organic marketing, or you need to be doing lives all the time, whatever those things are. None of them matter, right? The strategy doesn't matter. The strategy doesn't matter. It's learning to trust yourself more and know that when you're aligned with your desires, you will be led, you will be guided, you will trust what feels good to you, right? So it's also about helping women to really take back their power as a creator, right? Take back their power as a creator. You can create anything you want in your life, right? Anything you want. What you focus on and give your energy to, you will create. It's just that the things that we really, 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 really want, often, right? If you're not aware of how to align your energy and undercover and release the resistance, what we often do as a default is we observe what's happening in our current reality. We see the lack of our desire, right? And we focus our energy there. We focus on the lack, we focus on it's not working, it hasn't happened yet, it hasn't happened before, and that's the active energy. When you step into an energy of believing it's possible, knowing that it can be yours, trusting that it's happening, right? Your reality shifts like that, right? And so it's helping you to learn to trust yourself more, feel safe in receiving it, allowing the ideas to flow. It's releasing that resistance that's been stopping you, but really, really learning that you are a powerful creator. That is a huge part of it, right? What I teach is not strategy. It's not business strategy. This will help you to blow up your business by helping you to see your blind spots. And that's why that message this morning just was a powerful little message, because, you know, the woman that dived in last night to the trainings, the first few trainings, she just got those insights she started to get those insights. I promise you there's more to come, as to how she's been holding herself back, where she's actually been blocking herself. Because there's only one reason you ever are not achieving what you want, and it's that you're holding on to limiting stories or thoughts, beliefs, whatever you want to call them. You're activating energy of the opposite of your desire, right? If you were fully expectant, if you knew it was possible, right? It would be coming into your reality like that. And so any story that you have about why you can't achieve the next level, or what it's going to take to achieve the next level. So you might be telling yourself a story, of course I can get to 10k months or 20k months, but it means that I'm going to have to work 40 hours, 50 hours, whatever, 100 hours. That is your resistance story, right? When you release that and let that go and learn to trust and tune into your intuition, which is something that I help you do, then magic happens, right? So it's really aligning your energy, connecting to the truth of who you are, creating a business, offers, programs, products that you absolutely light you up. And a part of that is also knowing who your dream client is. I don't like to talk about niche so much, but certainly knowing who your soul aligned clients are. It's being able to uncover and release those fears, those doubts, those worries, right? Because that's part of your resistance. And look, we all have them. We all have them, right? And no one's perfect and you never get rid of them all. But you learn processes and tools to help you shift the resistance, to help you release the fear of failure, right? That's a big one for me, has been. And often for my clients too. Helps you to know that you're enough. Even if you feel like you're enough, often when I work with clients, it's still an underlying limiting belief somewhere that they feel not enough. Perhaps the fear of being seen, that's another big one. So these are all things that you learn to release on a deep level. And there are lots of processes and ways of doing it. There's in the program, so just to give you a bit of an overview of what the program involves, there's many layers. And this is why I'm obsessed with this program, right? Because I've done one-on-one coaching with, for myself. I've signed up to programs with group support, no support, all different things. And this has got the best of everything that I love. So that's why I love it so much. So what is included, right, in the Soul Aligned Business BABE Academy is every month a one-on-one coaching call with me. So we actually get to work together one-on-one, right? So we get into your deep beliefs, we shift them, you have that personal time to be able to work on that and release those things. And in those sessions, I also utilize things like timeline therapy, EFT, that really helps you release things at an energetic level, at a subconscious level. Then there's also group coaching calls every month. There's 2 group coaching calls a month. And so the group's small, right? It's not a big group. So you get one-on-one time every second week as well on those group coaching calls. And often the women that are in the academy too often say that they actually learn just as much by being on the call when I'm helping someone else as, when I'm directly helping them. So often someone else asks a question or has an issue which you hadn't even thought of, but when we start talking, you realize how much it relates to you. I also do 1 new live training every month on a new topic, something you haven't seen before. And then there is this huge, I don't want to say huge as in overwhelming huge, but there's a powerful portal of trainings that take you through everything you need to know, right? Understanding energy, my alignment processes, how to create, aligned offers that you love, how to attract those soul aligned clients, how to make sales effortless, how to clear money blocks. There's a section that has recorded timeline therapy. So you can, and if you don't know what timeline therapy is, it's a closed eye subconscious process to help you release negative emotions that are stored in your system, like anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt. We release those at a deep level. That's also used to rewire deep limiting beliefs into more powerful ones. So we tackle it from multiple levels, right? We do subconscious work, we do conscious work, there's EFT, there's tapping recordings that also helps to release things in the body. There's meditations. Every training has a little workbook which has journal prompts. One of the things you'll be doing a lot of is journaling. Journaling has changed my life. Honestly, if there's one tool that's really helped me shift my reality, it's journaling. Because when you journal, put pen to paper, you and you're asking the right questions, right? This is not dear diary, this is how I feel today. This is asking specific questions that help to uncover what's active in you and to refocus your energy, right? And you can start to shift things so quickly, right? How you feel you can shift in a matter of 10-15 minutes, and that changes your point of attraction, right? So you get lifetime access to the trainings, like I said, one-on-one, group calls, group training. So there's a private Facebook group for support. So any questions that you have, you get full support in that 24/7. You know, share your wins, ask any questions. I'm in there to fully support you as you go. So it works on so many levels. So I had someone reach out this morning who actually doesn't even have a business, who works for someone else. So it's called the Soul Aligned Business Babe Academy, but really maybe, it could be called something else. I mean, there is a section in there about, like I said, offers and creating aligned offers and pricing and that sort of stuff, and really focusing on soul aligned clients. But really most of it is about manifesting your next level, right? It's about helping you to achieve your goals. So women in the program as well have done things like manifested houses really quickly, manifested like a nanny for their children, manifested a new job, manifested money out of the blue. So while the focus is loosely on women building their businesses, because that's what most of the women in there are doing, if you had a job and you were wanting to expand, call in more money, call in more abundance, whatever it is that you want to create in your life, reach out, ask any questions, pop them below. It's totally going to help you do all of those things, right? So it's not just exclusive to women that have businesses. But yeah, I love it. I'm so excited. And so for today's the last day that you can try this out for 30 days. So it's $797 for the month, right? And so when you join up normally, it's $797 by 6 months. So it's a 6-month program, because I'll come to that in a second. But for this month only, you can join and just have a 30-day access. So like a trial period. So you pay your $797, you come in, you book your one-on-one, you come on the group calls, which we have one tomorrow actually. You come to the group calls, you access all the trainings, you get to do all the work. And so you get to try it out for a month and really feel into it and see if it's what you want to continue with, right? So it's basically, it's a trial to come in and see if it's what you feel is going to shift the needle. I'm confident women are going to want to stay, right? Because I know how powerful it is and I know the results women are getting. And I know that this work's changed my life and changes my client's life, right? But 30 days, no commitment to stay any longer. The reason that I did make the program 6 months in the beginning is that what happened for me, and what I've seen happen for clients too that I've worked with over a number of months, is women could come into this work, get excited, have some shifts, have some wins, create some amazing things. But then a new layer of perhaps fears and doubts and worries creeps in, right? It's like, if you've ever heard the saying, at every level there's a new devil, right? And so the reason I wanted to make it 6 months is to help women on their journey of expansion. So come in, have amazing wins, right? Have amazing wins in the first month, second month, whatever. Like, I'm all for you winning and having expansion. But what I want to do is support the women that want to continue to evolve and expand and keep up leveling. And so, like I said, what I find is that, you can have some wins and then you hit another little hurdle or have another little dip. And so it's to give you the tools and processes to keep continuing to expand time and time and time again, right? And so that's why I've made the program 6 months, to just continue to support women through their up leveling, right? It's not about a quick win. It's about having the tools for life. And, when I first started really diving deep into this work for myself and started having wins, which was only 12 months ago in my business, I had a few really good months. And like I said, and then there were a new level of fears and doubts creep in. And so my business took a little bit of a dip before I worked out how to shift past those. And so it's to continue to help women to shift and shift and shift. And often what happens is when you watch certain trainings or do certain work in the beginning, you'll get one layer of information and insights into it, but coming back again and then having that level of support again, time and time again, will help you to continue to keep rising. Anyway, I feel like I'm just wafting now, but excited for the women that are jumping in. And like I said, today is your last day to access a 30-day trial. You can join anytime in the academy, so it's ongoing. It's rolling all the time, but just today's the last day to jump in and try it for 30 days. So any questions, drop them below in this live and I will come back and answer them. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye for now.